So I would like to do something like a versus episode, but I don't want to pick out two superheroes and make them fight. I want to have a purpose, a point to the fight. Not an actual reason for them to fight, mind you, just an end goal for the versus episode. So this week, I think I'm going to try and find the strongest hero in the DC TV universe. Unfortunately, this may be a bit hard after Legends of Tomorrow Season 2 Episode 2 introduced the Justice Society of America. This may take a while, so I'm going to try and do it as quickly as possible, because there are 35 heroes on this list due to Arrow, Flash, Supergirl, Legends of Tomorrow, Constantine, and Vixen all having superhero characters, and I don't want to make a 15-minute video. I've tried to arrange this bracket to be interesting, linking similar characters together, but it could take a while. Ground rules include the hero is in their prime, and they meet in the middle of Star City, instantly convinced the other is a threat. And since there is an odd number of people, Green Arrow gets jumped to the second round. This is the bracket, so let's get started. Green Arrow automatically progresses to round 2. White Canary versus Black Canary. White Canary is a better fighter, and Laurel gets killed by Damien Dark while Sarah beats him. Red Arrow versus Huntress. As said in the beginning, it is the characters at their peak, and thus Roy has Mirakuru, giving him the edge over Huntress. The Atom versus the Flash. The Flash is massively overpowered. If his enemy can't immobilize him or kill him, he can just travel back in time to before the fight and redo it, fixing his mistakes until he wins. Diggle versus Ragman. Diggle is pummeled to death by Ragman. Mr. Terrific versus Wild Dog. Mr. Terrific needs more training. Wild Dog is able to take him. Hawkman versus Hawkgirl. Hawkman has more experience, and Hawkgirl was just a barista a few months ago. Speedy versus Artemis. Speedy wins due to more experience and being trained by Malcolm Merlin. Vibe versus Rip Hunter. Rip Hunter is able to win due to Vibe's powers being absolutely useless. Jay Garrick from Earth 2, being Zoom, versus Jay Garrick, Wesley Shipp. In The Flash, Season 2, it was proven that Zoom can beat John Wesley Shipp's Flash. Firestorm, Ronnie Raymond, versus Firestorm, Jax Jefferson. Ronnie Raymond's Firestorm is physically superior and with all the same powers and brain. This is all that matters. Jonah Hex versus Constantine. Constantine can whip up some magic fire voodoo to stop Jonah Hex, who I bet you forgot was in Legends of Tomorrow, Season 1, Episode 11, The Magnificent 8, for all you Jonah Hex fans out there. Obsidian versus Dr. Midnight. Obsidian uses his only power of making it dark. Dr. Midnight uses his only power of seeing in the dark to punch Obsidian in the face. Stargirl versus Supergirl. Supergirl, obviously. I thought this match would be cool due to the one episode of Justice League Unlimited. Hourman versus Commander Steel. Hourman has super punching ability for 1 hour. That is exactly 59 minutes and 58 seconds longer than it takes for someone with super strength to punch someone without super strength really, really hard. Vixen from the JSA versus Vixen from Arrow. Vixen in Arrow seems to have more experience. Vixen in Legends seems to rely on her team a lot. Martian Manhunter versus Ms. Martian. Again, Martian Manhunter has spent longer on Earth supposedly getting used to his powers. The Guardian versus Superman. In the end, it's a mercy killing. Thus concludes round 1. If you have any complaints, leave them in the comments below. Starting round 2, the round where Superman fights Rip Hunter. Oh boy. Green Arrow versus White Canary. Green Arrow has more expertise, and they do about the same thing, so Green Arrow wins. Red Arrow versus the Flash. Insert the same argument I had about the Flash winning earlier, because he has time travel. Ragman versus Wild Dog. Ragman wins against Wild Dog due to the fact that he actually has useful powers that can probably use magic rags to stop bullets or something. Hawkman versus Speedy. It takes the whole Arrow team to stop Hawkman, and Speedy is just one member of that team. He can just hover there, out of reach of her arrows, and then chuck his mace at her. Rip Hunter versus... Oh, man. That was the creepiest laugh ever. Zoom versus Firestorm. Zoom wins because he can do the same bullshit Flash can, and is way too overpowered. Constantine versus Midnight. Constantine wins because he can shoot fire out of his hands, and Dr. Midnight can only see in the dark. Supergirl versus Hourman. Supergirl wins against Hourman because she is stronger than he is, and that's all that really matters. Manhunter vs. Vixen. Martian Manhunter beats Vixen because he is able to immobilize her with his mind. Now we commence round 3, where things start to get interesting. Green Arrow vs. Flash. Flash can do the time thing. Ragman vs. Hawkman. Ragman can't fly, Hawkman flies. Ragman catches him, he beats up Hawkman, they both die by falling. Superman vs. Martian Manhunter. Martian Manhunter wins because he can control Superman with his mind. Supergirl vs. Constantine. Supergirl wins against Constantine using her super blow up your head from a long distance laser vision thingy. Zoom progresses to the next round, because I have no one for him to fight. And thus we come to the final 4, which is odd, because we eliminated Superman, the greatest hero ever, and Zoom is here, because Jay Garrick started off as a hero. Supergirl versus the Flash. God damn it, the Flash has time travel, guys! Martian Manhunter vs. Zoom. Martian Manhunter can immobilize him with his mind, making him unable to use time travel, because he has mind control. Furthermore, this also works on the Flash in the next round, proving once and for all that Martian Manhunter is truly the strongest hero. Unless, of course, he goes up against Firestorm or Constantine, characters who can easily generate his only weakness. Anyway, like and subscribe below. Leave a comment about things I got wrong. And now, this is FGI, signing off.